Welcome back to another modern house tutorial. Now this house tutorial is actually pretty easy to build, and make sure if you're having any trouble, just look at the reference images that I'm about to show you, because this is what I use to actually build this house and build this tutorial myself. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the tutorial. So as you guys can see right here, we're going to start this tutorial by building one. Let's get this picture up. So as you guys can see, we're going to start with our quartz, and we're going to start by building across 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to get our wooden stairs, which are in our inventory, or should have been, but we're going to get our wooden stairs, and then we're going to go across and start by building 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go get our smooth quartz slabs blocks, and we're going to go start by building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And as you guys can see, we're then going to come to the edge here and we're going to add on 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we're going to add on an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to add on an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here, we're going to add an additional 1 or 2, just like that. So don't also forget, if you ever get confused, you can always refer back to the images at the start of the video, because I'm pretty sure that will help out a lot of you. So now we're going to come over to this edge right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out by 1, 2, 3. Then this area is going to be the pool. So starting from here, we're going to build a long layer across. So in total, if we place a block there, from here to here, it should be 5 blocks. Then we're going to extend this out all the way to here. And then we're going to get our water buckets. We're going to use our water, and then we're going to place this in here like this, as you guys can see. So that's how that should be done. Next, what we want to do is right here, starting here, what we're going to do is we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we want to do is build this all the way across until the same length as that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that, as you guys can see. And then what we need to do is we need to start finishing on building over here. So on this point, what we want to do is we want to get ourselves some wood. So you want to build some wood in this area. So filling the wood from here to here, just like this. There we go. So that's 4 blocks. Then in this area right here, what we want to do is we want to add ourselves some wood as well. So we want to add wood all the way until the same length as that. There we go. And then now what we want to do here is we want to start by building our stairs going up. So I'm going to start here. And what we're going to do is we're going to build up with our stairs. So we're going to build, in fact, this is a little bit confusing. So let's just do it from here. So get out your slabs first. Get out some wooden slabs from your inventory. And then we have a wooden slabs on the edge right here. We're going to place 2. Like that. Then we're going to place 2 more blocks here. Then when we come over to here, what we're going to do, it's my bad. When we come over to here, what we're going to do is we're going to start building up our stairs. So place some wooden down, and then we're going to place 2 stairs. So this is what it should look like. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 more stairs beneath these. So just place 2 more blocks of wood, 2 more stairs, and 2 more blocks of wood, and then 2 more stairs, just like that. So that, as you guys can see, is the height of the stairs. And then what we want to do is come to the corner right here, build up 2 stairs, build up stairs all the way here, and build up quartz all the way to here. Then what we want to do is the same on this side. So you want to build it up like that, then build it up to the same side as that, and the same side as this, and the same side as that, just like that. So this should be the exact same, as you guys can see right there. That is how that should be. Then what we want to do now is you want to continue on by building the rest of this build. So in order to continue building on the rest of this build, what we want to do is you want to extend this block out by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then what we want to do is you want to come all the way back around, okay? And then we want to come to this area right down here, where we can start to add to this area. Right now, what we want to do is you want to come over to this point here, and then we're going to extend this out by 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to add wood all the way along here, like this. Then we're going to do that. There we go. Gonna keep adding wood along the case right here. There we go. Then what we want to do is we want to get ourselves smooth quartz blocks. And then we want to build up along this wall right here, just like that. There we go. And then what we're going to do is along here, we're going to build in our quartz. So we're just going to build this across like that. There we go. Just like that. There we go. And then now that that is done, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and finish off this by adding 2 to finish off this right here. So let's finish this off. There we go. As you guys can see, brilliant and amazing. So now that that is completely done, all we got to do now is we've got to join this up. So there should be a 2 block gap between this one. So leave a 2 block space, then build this across. and it should join up pretty perfectly just like that. Then we're just going to add some more quartz in the middle right here. There you guys can see that looks pretty amazing. So now what we want to do as well is we want to get ourselves our fences, and then we want to build fences on the edge. One here, leave a block of 2 spaces, then one here, then leave a block of 2 spaces and leave one there, then like that. There we go, then like that. There we go. There we go. So that's pretty nice. Okay, so now that is done, all we need to do now is we need to, finish off doing this bottom part. So for the bottom part, as you guys can see, we're going to add one more layer of wood behind this part right here. So add a layer of wood all the way along here like that. There we go. And just add that to the end right there. Then what we want to do is we want to add ourselves, our wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 pillars of wood. So 2 pillars, so like that, all the way to the same height as this. Then we're going to count across 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then what we're going to do is add 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then that should leave 2 spaces for the door, and then 1 more pillar just like that. So build this up to the same height as you guys can see, and then build this up as well. So there we go. Build this up. There we go. Build this up. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then add that across there for the space for the door. So that is what that should look like, as you guys can see. And then of course we're going to add ourselves the door right here. There we go. We're going to add ourselves a door right here, just like that. So that is pretty cool, as you guys can all see. Then what we now need to do is we need to get ourselves our smooth quartz blocks, and we need to finish off the rest of this build. So if what we want to do is here, we want to take this and we want to extend it all the way to the same length as that right there. So extend this all the way until you can see it lining up with this, like that. And then what we want to do here is we want to extend this out, extend this all the way so that it joins up to this, as you guys can see right here. So that is that. Then what we do now is you want to get unfilling our quartz in this layer right here. So of course, even starting from here, just fill it in your quartz like that, and we should be absolutely fine. So as you guys can see now that is done, that is the majority of the house built, but we still have a little bit to do. So we're going to use our wood, and we are going to go over here, and we're going to over here, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3. Then over here, we're going to build across all the way until the end, except just before we touch the end, we're going to leave a space like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to build this all the way across to the end like this. Then of course, leave a space. Then of course, do the same here. Build this all the way across to the end. Then leave a space there, build this all the way across to the end like that. Then what we need to do is we need to, of course, come over to this point right here along this back wall, and we need to fill it up with wood. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then, of course, over here, we need to do the same, just like this. There we go, as you guys can see. Then what we now need to do is over here is we need to, of course, add ourselves some fences. So if you go ahead and get yourself some fences, we're going to start building on the edge right here. And we're going to leave on 1 fence per 1 space. So we're going to place 1 fence here, leave a space, fence, space, fence, space, fence. And then we'll keep doing that all the way until the end, just like that. Then on the end, what we want to do is want to get your black stained glass panes, and then start by building across all the way over to here. Then join it up with the back right there, as you guys can see. So that is pretty cool, as you guys can see. So now that that is done, of course, come over to this bit right here, just right here, and then build this all the way across until it touches this block like that. So as you guys can see, that is done. Now, of course, what we need to do is we need to add ourselves a door area. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to come over to this area right here, and then we're going to knock out 2 blocks just like that. Then we're going to build the rest of this up. So build this to the tall point, and then in this area right here, all the way around, we're just going to add ourselves some black stained glass paints. Now that that is done, as you guys can see, the next step for us is to add our roof. Now, what we want to do with our roof is we want to start by getting to this block right here, okay? Then we just want to build all the way across, okay? All the way across until this point right here, like this, okay? Build across to that point right there. And then what we want to do is we want to start over here, okay? And then, okay, that just didn't help you at all. What we want to do is we want to follow the bottom path. So build across to like that. Then following the bottom line, we just want to build across all the way until the end like this again. And there you guys can see that the quartz has been built. So then what we want to do is you want to follow this pattern all the way around with the quartz at the top. So just follow this around and then do the same all the way along here, just like that. There we go. There we go. Okay, follow that around. And then what we want to do is you want to follow this around just like that. And as you guys can see, what we want to do now along the top here is we want to fill this all in with our smooth quartz. So then what we want to do is you want to add ourselves some fences and we want to place them here just like that. We want to place these fences to make sure that they go up to the top part of this house. There we go. Just like that. And then what we now need to do is we now need to make sure we do the bottom part of the house because that isn't complete yet. So of course the bottom of the house is just not complete, but we're going to go ahead and do that now. So for the bottom part of the house, it's mainly just quartz. So to make it easier for yourself, just come to each corner and build down with quartz like this. And come over to this part right here and then build down with quartz like this. Then just knock that out. And then in this wall here, we're going to fill it in with quartz just like that. And then, of course, after we've done this, what we want to do is we want to do the same thing that we just did here. We want to do that all along here. So fill in this wall and then we're going to fill in that wall too. So fill in this wall and then fill in that wall. And then, yeah, your house is basically complete. So as you guys can see, now that the house is finally complete, we just need to add some finishing touches. So of course, inside the actual house, what we want to do here along the flooring is we want to make sure that this actually has wood on it. So we're going to use our wooden axe and then we're going to place this like this. So we're going to set oak wood. So I've got a mod. In fact, that is not what we want to do. We want to set oak. So what we want to do once we come in here, we actually want to place our oak planks along here. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start placing our oak planks. I tried to use the mod to place oak planks, but instead places oak wood. So I'm actually going to do it with my hands instead. But yeah, we're just going to do that with our oak wood, as you guys can see. And we're going to carry on doing this for quite some time until this is all done. You guys can see now that that is done, your house is basically complete. I mean, the only thing left for you to do now is, of course, to go upstairs and to place the oak planks right there. Then come back and place the oak doors right there like that. And as you guys can see, that is pretty much complete. So, of course, we got 2 different floors. And, of course, one last thing I forgot to add is the sunbeds right here. So add one right here. So add one right next to every fence. So as you guys can see, just like that. And there we have it, guys. There we have the final house. Now, if you guys did have any complications building this house, don't forget you can always check out the links in the start of the build because it definitely helps out to build that first, and it's going to help you out a lot more. So yeah, this house. And also I did forget underneath here, of course, place some quartz and place some lights because it makes it look a lot better than just having regular standard stuff there. So that is what I would recommend for anyone looking to do that stuff. Yeah, that's what I would say. So yeah, as you guys can see, that looks pretty good to me.